we just had it. Aha! We got it. There's things about making these videos that frighten me sometimes. I think I do better at handling negative comments than maybe the average person. Sometimes I'm afraid to make a video because I feel like I already kind of know the response that I'm going to get. Like I already know that everybody's going to disagree with me on something. Sometimes I am afraid to make a video because I worry that I will not do the subject material justice. I felt a little bit like that with the most recent Nick Mullen video. I felt that way with the Shane Gillis video, which I think I did a pretty good job on. And I feel similar with this video. Not because it's as good as Shane Gillis, but I'm like nervously excited to share this with you guys.
Zoom in.
Zoom in.
Zoom in.
Iconic line.
Hi. Hey guys.
Sure
oh my God, everyone's here. Casey.
Casey's there.
Oh my God, you came. Barnes
Let's
& Noble. Get a shot at Barnes & Noble. Hi. Oh my God, it's creaky. Everyone's here. Oh my God. No, that's not funny. Cut that. And by the way, you guys are on camera. Get comfortable. Don't talk into the mic though.
It's been not even been a minute into the video yet. I don't necessarily blame you if you kind of roll your eyes at at it being like a queer comedy showcase, and not because it's queer gender sort of stuff is necessarily like challenging or frustrating. Like a labeled like themed comedy show like that, I understand that rubbing people the wrong way. I have felt that way in the past before. I don't necessarily feel the same way now. But that alongside that boy, but I love showing this to people, and people like throw up in their mouths when I just show them the beginning of this video. I don't like to talk about people's appearance very often. It's not my thing. It's not what I like. But I think just the visuals have a strong effect on people in this, and this is this gesture right here. Huge aspect of that. As this goes on.
Hi. Oh my God, it's creaky.
As it goes on, you're going to see so many more faces like this guy right here that just look like they're having the worst time ever.
By the way, you guys are on camera. Get comfortable. Don't talk into the mic though. Don't talk into the mic. Where are you from? No, you can't. Thank you for coming. I'm so excited to be here at HBO Human Pride by Orientation. Thanks for guys. I told you not to come. I literally did. Sorry, that's my ex. So thank you guys so much for coming to HBO Max Human by Orientation and Pride.
She does it again. She does it again.
No, I'm bisexual. Wait, let's just redo that. When I say I'm bisexual, I would love it if you got up in the air and if you stood up and then you said, "Oh my God." Yes. Yes. And then if the other person at the table could go, "Sit down." And then you could look at them and just be like, "Literally, I did nothing wrong. I'm supporting her." And then you go, "How do you even know it's a her? She hasn't said her pronouns yet." Okay?
What was your favorite joke that she just did right there? Which of those jokes was your favorite part? Let me run it back a little bit.
No,
Was it that one?
So I'm bisexual.
Was it that one?
Wait, let's just redo that. No. And then you could look at them and just be like, "Literally, I did nothing wrong. I'm supporting her." And then
Was it that one?
you go, "How do you even know it's a her? She hasn't said her pronouns yet."
Was it that one? Even when you see someone terrible go up and start doing stand-up and the writing is kind of on the walls as to how awful they are, there's still like a good grace that you can have with the audience. And I think this is, you can like hear in the room how fast she is burning through that, the good graces of this audience. And they're here knowing that this is like the HBO Pride show. So like this is home field advantage for you. We'll see how much how much leeway they give her.
Everyone's quiet, like, is she serious? He's standing back there. Don't look at him, please. I know you're looking. But Mike, when he saw what I was wearing, he was like, oh my God, girlfriend, what the heck are you wearing right now? And he was like, should I pull it up? And I go, if you want to.
So, like I was saying, I don't like to talk about people's appearances. And even if you were maybe sort of off put by like the outfit or the zoom in, zoom in, any of that, it's really perfectly designed to elicit the most negative reaction out of you.
I was like, maybe I'll pull your dress. My husband said this.
It really makes your skin
minutes ago
crawl.
before I left the house. Let me pull your dress. What's under there? Big shorts? He's in pre-med. He's law school. He's going to law school. He's pre-med. Are you even paying attention? He's pre-med. He's law school. He's going to law school.
That sounded like maybe 2-3 people that were laughing over there. There are more than 2 and 3 people on this rooftop.
I'm so excited to be here tonight. I'm really excited, and this is actually my first time doing stand-up, so I'm really excited about that. And
I don't know if that was a joke or not, because there's other clips of her out there of her doing stand-up.
Megan Stalter.
10 minutes. Move, Fatima. Get that off me. Hey, can you frog over for crowd work?
This is honestly masterful. It's like elite how terrible she is at stand-up, and I think a lot of it. And it's like bizarre to me because like I can't tell exactly what's going on still. Where it's almost like the joke is on me if I talk about how bad it is. Where I think a lot of it is deliberate, but then there's some stuff where it's like you didn't do that on purpose. You did that like this is just you. But wait, no, you're actually bad. This is sensational. You know what this is like right now? Because it's like the audience torture, basically. It's like it's audience torture, and you know who else is in the audience torture sort of genre? It's Sam Hyde, and I think a lot of Sam Hyde fans would hate that I would say that, but this is actually pretty fucking similar to what Sam does, where it's like the joke is how uncomfortable he's making the audience. This is great. This is like a great example of that.
The 4 years, I got $180,000 to do nothing for 4 years. Remember that? I finally figured out what I want to do. Yeah, it's great. I'm going to do stand-up comedy. Yeah, I'm doing stand-up comedy. No, I'm not. No more anime gifs on Tumblr. No, I'm not doing that. That didn't pan out. And
This is Megan Stalter. This is the same.
Very liquidy. So she doesn't like that. And I said, yeah, that's weird. That's weird. I have my own set of weird sexual hang-ups. I'm going to hurt you real bad. And when she heard that, she started panicking and freaking out. And so I told her to calm her down. I said, look, I'm strong.
I think I've made my point right there.
At this point, they're like, maybe we should have booked Amy Schumer. I don't know. No, she is a friend of mine, though. Don't text her that I said that.
Oh, man. Everything you could do to make yourself unlikable. I'm going to go up, I'm going to wear this stupid outfit. I'm going to make people uncomfortable. I'm just going to be, like, needlessly sexual. I'm going to not tell any jokes. I'm going to cough at people. And I'm going to say that I'm friends with Amy Schumer.
Anyway, I'm excited about performing. I'm excited about. Ooh, I actually look really gorgeous right now with the hair in the wind. I'm really excited.
That laugh.
The hair in the wind. I'm really talented, and I kind of just discovered that. I discovered a lot in the course.
Be terrible at stand-up for 4 minutes and then talk about how talented you are. Optimally unlikable.
Quarantine of how good I am at singing.
Make the force the audience to listen to you badly sing.
Awkward? You're awkward. Another thing that brought me a lot of joy during quarantine is that I'm actually working on a play. Second Scream moment. We kind of were working with like 700 actors, 8,000 writers. The director was the rat from Ratatouille. I'm just so excited to.
I think that was a joke that you just made. The director was the rat from Ratatouille. I'm gonna say an impossibly large number of writers, and then I'm gonna say the director is, and then I'm gonna say a random impossible person. And the director's the Incredible Hulk. Is that a better version? Is that better than Ratatouille? What's another better punchline for that? Director is the dinosaur from Jurassic Park. Oh yeah, I'm making this play, and the director is is Knuckles. I like that. Knuckles. Maybe I'm just autistic. So we haven't even recovered from her badly singing into the microphone, and now she is about to act out her own play that she wrote herself.
Bet you wish I wasn't wearing shorts. I'm gonna perform.
Big curtain opens on a woman that's 24. I can play 24. There's rain. I'm waking up right now. I just took off the camera to get it from this angle. Okay, the thumbs up are being sarcastic now. Girl wakes up. Oh my god, what's that sound? Knock, knock, knock. Who knocks on my door? At this hour? Is that Jared back for round 2? Oh my god, you seriously want to come back in after I just did it to you?
Scratch it. You guys don't like plays. You literally don't.
That's like a Tom Myers sort of thing. That's a Tom Myers joke. You don't like plays, except when Tom Myers did it. Hold on.
I like that people were able to grow an incredible amount of pot back then and get away with it. That's why I love studying the American Revolution, yeah. All those who are really supporting me behind that are going, I'd applaud, I just don't feel like lifting my arms, dude. They don't like puns, I don't think. They don't like
puns. There was no pun made. That's what this reminded me of.
Well, I do want to talk a little bit about, I didn't just do a play or learn how to sing. During quarantine, I actually wrote a book. Yeah. Let's try that again, and you guys scream really loud. Just one.
I think this is the first moment where you can really tell how done this rooftop is with her.
Okay, so singing's not the only thing I did during in quarantine. I also wrote a book.
We're still cooperating.
Guys, settle down. And that's not all, and that's not the punchline, so I don't care that you guys didn't laugh. I also am kind of a relationship guru. After giving to everyone, I realized I wanted to give back to everyone. Sorry that you're not on a date. You can't really do.
In case anyone does not understand, when you say it's okay that you didn't laugh, that's not the punchline. When you're having to do that a lot, it means you were hoping people would laugh. Because otherwise, what you're doing is called a setup. And if you're doing the setup, you don't want people to laugh at it anyway, really. So you're not interrupting yourself to comment on people not laughing, because I wasn't trying to get people to laugh at that anyway. I'm working here.
So right now I want to read a book that I'm working on right now called Stupid Stinky Love. That's a funny title. Oh, where did we get that? Chapter 6.
And now we're getting into stinky, like pee-pee poo-poo sort of humor with while she reads her book. So we've badly sang. We badly acted out a play, and now we're going to read a bad book that we wrote.
What's that smell? By the way, cameras, get a look at these people when they're crying during this. Like, you can zoom in, or maybe someone is touching their phone. Okay, chapter 6. What's that smell? Was that you? Modern love is hard to come by. We can barely put our phones down on well, I messed up. Just keep scrolling. But what if we stopped swiping and started wiping? And no, I'm not talking about our behinds. I'm sorry, did you not know I was going to be reading a really weird thing tonight? Huh, maybe go to Payless Shoes if you don't want to see this.
I feel dumb even talking about how bad this is. Like, I gotta steal that one. You don't like this? Why don't you go to Payless Shoes next time?
I'm sorry, is this weird?
You can't see a lot of their faces, but the message still gets across.
Harvard conducted a study in 2008 that proves beauty is not in the eye of the beholder, but in fact, it's in the nose. Think about it. If a room smells like Dookie, do you really think you're going to be doing it in there? Try not. But picture this. If someone smelled like duty while you were performing Congolese, don't you think you'd notice? Yeah.
That's a good screenshot too.
Sorry, I'm just having trouble. Run, don't walk to the bathroom, Body Works, and ask what smells gonna get you laid. Scratch that. What smells gonna get you laid down in a bed of roses? And we're done with that part.
It's so hard for me to tell where the bad on purpose ends and where the bad accidentally begins. And I don't think I have that problem very often. But it just, you're just stuck. It's like you have your foot down on both pedals, the gas and the brakes at the same time, and you're like constantly just stuck here in experiencing ego death because you don't know if the joke is on you or her. She's like a Batman villain in that way. It really is like kind of cruel and unusual, the way these sets go.
What if I started making out with you? You seriously alone though? Sad. You're not even working tonight, are you? Where do you work? So I want to just tell you guys.
That's a fun joke to do every once in a while, doing that. I think I've done that before. Like sometimes your comedian friends will joke about being like trash at crowd work. Me. Sometimes you have like something with a little bit more stuff going on than that to set it up, but it is funny to just ask someone like, "Oh yeah, what do you do for work?" and you're just like, and then just look away and start doing your bits and all that.
So I'm just gonna do a little bit of crowd work right now.
Speak of the devil. Well, she did this in the. This is. Oh, I guess this is like a bit she has, because she was just doing this in this video.
One more time.
This is what she was doing here. So I guess this is just material for her.
Talk to. How you doing tonight?
I think she made it into the Hall of
That
Laughs.
was weird.
With that one.
I do want to tell you guys, I want to end on this. No, please don't go.
People are leaving.
Don't go, God. Here's some tips about going to a party. I don't know why I expected a song to play, like an Ariana Grande something. Can you imagine? I'm going to tell you guys now tips to going to a party. You know Ariana Grande?
It's
A
killing
couple
me.
things about going to a party. Rule number 1, you got to make an entrance. Make sure you get out of your big fancy escalator car. And then once you're there, make sure you get to the doors. 1, 2, 3, I'm in the party. What could be next? Probably doing something dangerous. What is my drug of choice? A yummy box of cigarettes. And let me tell you guys, I love these. I'm addicted to them. I can't stop. It's my vice. I just totally, I'm like them so much. I know how to do them, and I'm literally like them. I wish I could have a drag right now. Oh my God. Can you light me? No, I'm kidding. No, I like to take a big cigarette into the party and I'll just put those there for later when I'm driving home.
She has done no material in the 15 minutes that we've been watching this. Every joke has been, I'm going to act in a way that's uncomfortable, that makes you uncomfortable, and I'm either going to say, just kidding, cut that, or I'm going to like raise my eyebrows and look at you like, why are you being weird? It's always just like, sorry, that was weird, cut that, or why are you being weird? It's like, it's a flow chart. It's like being weird and annoying, and then left is I'm weird, right is you're weird. It's a binary comedy. It's binary. It's a 1 or a 0. It's only 1 or 2 things.
Everybody's attention in the room. Someone's calling the hospital right now to come get me. Okay, to just check on me. Don't you feel like you could use a checkup? I could. Rule number 1, when you go into the party, step in. 1, 2, 3. Rule number 2, do something dangerous. to get everybody going. Rule number 3, you gotta ask a question to get everyone's attention. Oh, you all didn't know I beat the party, did you? And the third thing you gotta do, say something sexual so you stay on, so you stay on everyone's mind. Here, I'm gonna show you it all together.
My honest reaction to this.
1, 2, 3. Oh, you all didn't know you'd be at the party, did you? Question time. That was the question. Now you're going to say the thing to get everyone's attention. Veronica, I love your finger foods. But I'd rather be fingered instead.
That shit is
Huge
fucking
laugh.
trash,
That's it.
dog. Get the
Huge
fuck
laugh.
out.
Huge laugh. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of my set. Thank you so much, guys.
That was, what a closer. The CIA plays that to torture people. That's out of everything. That's some of the hardest. I've seen some messed up movies and all that. That's little under 17 minutes. That's some of the hardest anything to try to get through. I've seen Antichrist. Tell you the all-time hardest movie scene for me to get through is that one scene in the Suspiria remake from 2018 with the mirrors. This is like pretty brutal and painful to try to get through. Up until like early 2022, I had really no desire or drive to or any like inkling of a thought that I would ever do stand up myself. And it's mostly just because I didn't understand it at all. And I could watch stand up and I could enjoy it, and I could see like great comedians, like whoever I would like. Like when I was younger, I loved a lot of like George Carlin, Louis C.K. And I could watch it and I could enjoy it and say like that's pretty funny. I laughed at that, but I didn't understand it. And if I listen to music that I like, I'm like, I understand what instrument that is. I understand you wanted to make this sound, so you did this to do that. I never the thought of just doing stand up, I'm like, I couldn't even begin to put together like what it would take to just to have like what sentence I would even say into a microphone like that. And even watching like comedians that people would say were bad, like Joe Rogan and all that. Like I would watch it and I would be like, yeah, this seems pretty ass. Or like Brendan Schaub. I remember seeing clips of Brendan Schaub back in 2019 or whatever, and like, this is the shittiest stand-up comedian ever. And I'm like, maybe, but also that might just be because I haven't done it yet, and I don't know what I would even do to try to top that. It wasn't really until I saw this video where it started to click in my head, where I was like, oh, do literally anything else other than this. Just do anything else. I really do think I hit the nail on the head with the Sam Hyde comparison. But god damn it, it's so accurate. Just the genre of just audience torture as far as stand-up goes, which I like sometimes. That really did suck the life force out of me watching that just now. I always feel like I get like a stomach for it because like I was saying before, I learned how to do stand-up primarily from watching horrible stand-up when I first started, and that's the holy grail right there. That's as good as it gets. But again, you see other people that are, kind of similar, and none of them, they just aren't quite as optimal. It's just so potent how painful that is. And I think there's an added element of this person should be doing this probably at like a bar for 4 people, but she was just on Stephen Colbert.
Hey,
Steven, how are you?
I am good.
You must be serious actor.
So like I don't have anything against this woman at all. I think it's funny that I'm glad. I hope she keeps doing well. But if you're the kind of person that's going to get bothered by that, there you go. Megan Stalter honestly breaks the scale. I normally go 0 through 10. That's not a 0. That's like, I'm going to say a -8 out of 10. Like that was really, I don't know what a -10 out of 10 would have looked like, but this feels like a -8 out of 10 for me, honestly. Megan Stalter, keep your head up, keep grinding. I'm proud of you. That's another thing. I would love, dude, that's got to be such a surreal experience. Like if I could be like an opener for Megan Stalter. Megan Stalter does like 45 minutes or something on a show. Could you imagine? And then I get to do like 10, 15 up top. That'd be sick. I would love that. Never mind. Megan Stalter, you get a +8 out of 10 because Because I want you to take me on Stephen Colbert with you. That's what. All right.